Is the fun is the photography industry toxic? I recently had a video that you're seeing get up to 50,000 plus comments on Instagram. And for some reason, when I share the screen on YouTube up here, it's super weird because YouTube doesn't show the negative comments. Um, has that ever happened to any of you guys out there? Because uh, when I go to my Instagram, the same video has a ton of negative comments. I don't know if we could read this, but there's this a ton of negative comments. The screen is obviously flipped, so you're not going to be able to see it. I got to find a better way to do a live stream, but I figure this would be my very first topic, or maybe it could even be a series about just toxic photography. There might be another topic as well. There might be maybe there's another industry that's toxic. I want to know what you guys think, because when I posted this video originally, it was just literally an iPhone on a flash, or a flash on an iPhone. This was at the WPPI convention here in Las Vegas. They had some cool tech. I went around and asked people questions, and like this video literally has 113K comments, or views, but the comments were about 543. Not that many, but it was a lot of hate comments. It was my first video that got a lot of hate comments, and I was super just shocked. And for some reason now, I'm scrolling through it, and okay, look, I'll read some of these hate comments. I mean, I think this guy is from, I don't know, his name is Steven Racino Media. Well, this is so weird. Okay, so they're making fun of the girl speaking, and this guy is like AI infused, and he's like mocking her speaking. Has nothing to do with technology, has nothing to do with anything other than just the way she's speaking. This is just internet bullying at its finest, though. So there's actually, now looking back, and I haven't looked at this in a long time, there's a lot of new positive comments, but initially this was like just bad, unless like Instagram is only showing me positive comments. If that's the case, then this live stream is a bust, because I was going to talk about toxic photography. Yeah, that is super weird that now Instagram is not showing, it's not showing me any hate comments. Instagram is crazy weird. So maybe okay, here's one hate comment. LOL. Quality photo. He's making fun of this girl speaking. Because she says these are quality photos. My response is, the photo is of me and I think they're quality, meaning I like the photo. So what does it matter? Um, a lot of people are saying it's super expensive. It's just a flash on an iPhone. Why does it cost that much? Well, gear is what it is. Gear is what it's called. Here's a hate comment. He was the first one, actually. His name is, let's not even say his name. She says amazing, and he has ha 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 ha, and a bunch of laugh and smiley faces. And that's what's wrong with photography today. People think crap is amazing. Like, that's just super bullyish. This guy's just a bully. And I actually commented from my media account, keep throwing out that negative energy. So I'm basically just saying, keep hating, bro. Like, what's wrong with, here's my other comment, because I started commenting multiple times with this guy. What's wrong with photography? What's wrong with photography are people like you with their closed mind and negative vibes. So like, This guy's just a hater, guys. And then him and I went back and forth. My negative vibe is what's keeping real photography alive. Wow, this guy's a freaking narcissist. You are what's killing photography. He told me I'm killing photography. It's like I get a sense. It's like, oh, it's just because people are, this guy's just a freaking snob, bro. He's basically saying, oh, like not everyone can do photography. Anyone can do photography, bro. You're just a freaking hater. And I literally just kept saying, whatever makes you happy, real photographer. I just kept mocking him. And then the owner of the app that they're using for this setup commented, weird, we tried it out on some big names in photography, in the photography world, and their minds were blown. Meaning the product that you're seeing up here, the iPhone Pro Photo Rig, they tested out in the professional industry. And mind you, these guys have a booth at WPPI, which is like the biggest wedding videography photo convention here in Las Vegas. So they are pretty much just like, you know, they've got what it takes to be in this booth. Um yeah. The photo, this guy's making fun of the photo of me because she took a photo of me. If you see the video over here, she eventually takes a photo of me and she shows it to me. And one of these, one guy says, the photo is terrible. Sad that mediocrity is the new standard of excellence. Who are these people to like just fucking judge people like that, right? Like people are just so brutal. Wow. Some people are like, what a joke. A rig on an iPhone or rig the flash properly. Okay, what does that mean? Like just like people like that, right? Like people are just so close-minded when new technology or innovation happens that we're so quick to just hate and like just push and bully, and like I feel like that's such a, I mean, it's a very humanistic thing, it's basically us as humans being humans and tribalistic, and but we're way past that. And I feel like a lot of people, because they're behind a keyboard, can just say whatever they wanted to say. Like no one's ever going to say that to my face, and if they did, they'd probably get punched, or they get called out. I'd call them out. I'll call them out on the internet. She keeps saying we, us, our, and she barely knows how to explain how it works. She is a sales rep representing the company, and she's out there to sell the product and talk about the product. And I like bounced up on her and started interviewing her. She was probably caught off guard. So most people just that's the way they talk. They say ums and likes like I say it, like just chill out, bro. A lot of these photographers too are just like, when you click on their profiles, they got just these boring ass black and white photos that nobody gives a shit about. It's like, what are you guys talking about? It's wild. For people who don't really want to learn photography but say they do. Again, it's like there's not one videographer here. I mean, there was a couple videographers that said positive things, but it's just the photography community that's so toxic. Gave zero specs. I wasn't asking about specs. Like people just are so mean. Yeah, that's funny. One guy says, wait till you guys find out I shoot in auto mode. I said, they're going to come for you, bro. Like, I mean, I've shot auto. Like, who cares? So she said a word in here called AI infused. Shit found a new word. I mean, it's a good word. I like it. Why would WPPI want anything to do with this garbage? Why would WPPI want anything to do with this garbage? Just listen to how like pretentious you are. Like, this is guy's profile is private. Of course, it's a hater that's on private. No surprise. Zero content, and his icon's a snake. You know, so whatever, bro. Okay. Love that overexposed look without the filter, no editing needed. Ha! I mean, I said I liked it. I liked my photo that she took. I really do. I love how she uses the example of wedding photographers actually putting the work in and meticulously editing every individual photo so it looks amazing, making them take a couple of weeks. So he's basically saying that her argument was this piece of technology will speed up the process for delivering photos. And he's commenting that she is knocking on the wedding photographers, which she isn't. She's basically saying this could be an option. And talking to the guys and developers for this product, which they're called Rommer, ROMR. You can see it up there. They are using this as a walking photo booth. This technology is not here to replace a wedding photographer or a wedding videographer. It's just a walking photo booth, guys. And I thought it was cool. That's why I went up and talked to this lady. How about Android? Okay. It isn't amazing. All right. Well, that's good critical commenting. And this guy has actually made a great point. He's like, I don't know why professional photographers are getting triggered by this. Yeah, why are you guys getting triggered? They aren't your target clients. They can't afford your quality and they can't produce your work. Don't be mad at people having options. Yeah, these are just options. Technology has a lot of options, like burger chains have a ton of options. It's not like you got to go to this one product, guys. That's the beauty of having multiple different products. And that's why when things become monopolies, it's just, it sucks. Options are good. They keep making fun of her the way she speaks, which that's what really kind of triggers me, is when people make fun of people for no other reason and they're just straight out bullying. I think that's what makes this topic so sensitive, and it made me want to go live. I may want to do this again and have another person on the show, but like I feel like this topic in itself is a real thing, because when you go to YouTube and you search videos, there's actually a ton of videos on this topic, and toxic photography is something that is just kind of rampant in that industry. I don't know why. Even here in Las Vegas, um, I have good friends who own different companies, and a lot of them will say to each other's back and backstab. What am I trying to say? A lot of people will backstab each other, and this guy says this about me, and like he's stealing my work, and blah blah blah, and like, yo, I don't think that happens a lot in the videography community, because most of the videographers I've met are just like super chill, super down to collaborate. There are a lot of photographers also that are down to collaborate, but some people are just, I don't know, I think it's kind of stems from this being in a scarcity mindset and competition. And I'm in the mindset of everyone has their own target clients, and there's always going to be enough fish for everyone to eat. Not everyone is meant to work with everyone. So this idea of bashing someone and being super mean and being a bully because something is either competing with you, or you think it's going to compete with you, or you think the technology is going to kick your butt, I think that just comes from you projecting your own insecurities. And I feel like it's just a bad look for being a business in general because, like, yo, bro, your trauma is showing. Like, have a little bit more class, especially if you are a professional running a business, and then you're leaving comments on a public profile showing that you're just super unprofessional, bullying people, like just being a hater. Like, I feel like that's not a good look for anyone who runs a business. Or maybe it is. Maybe I'm just old now, maybe this is like the thing that to do. Anyways, I don't know if anyone even tuned into this live, but anyways, that's going to be my first live for today. If you guys want me to um kind of talk on this topic again, maybe we'll do it again with more people. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.